right as, you know, I finally get into a firefight. And both Rex and Garrus are dead right now. I'm trying to kill this last Turian bodyguard. Ah. Which one of these was my med job? There we go. There we go. Inventory. Does that mean I get like +1 of my inventory space? Okay, we can put our gun away. I feel like the C-Sect officer is gonna be very mad at me for that.
Hello there, welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Yes. Now, let's talk blackmail.
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies.
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Change of plans.
A change, but the doctor... I don't... This is not right, human.
Shut up,
I
Moore.
love Solarians.
I told Baines you'd screw this up. What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Leave the
Who
doctor
are
alone.
you? What are you doing here?
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
Charming.
You're shutting down a medical clinic. What if someone needs treatment? What if you need treatment?
Hey, hold
look
on.
you up,
I'm just
bitch.
the middleman here. This is way more than I bargained for.
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
Yes,
We're dead
all
here.
right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Okay, so I think that clears out some of those. So we have to go back to the doctor. He's up there. We still don't know where that is. Return the shipment to Chelik. Okay, so we have to go back to... Sort by name. There we go. Gotta talk to the doctor, and we gotta go back to C-Sect. So... Boop, boop, boop. Let's go all the way down to the doctor first, and then we'll come back to C-Sec. I feel like Chelik's gonna be very angry with me that I killed his supplier dude.
Commander, how did things go?
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? That's a great relief, Commander. Thank you. I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
Nice.
The thug said he worked for a man named Baines. Sound familiar?
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together a long time ago.
What can you tell me about him?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting him for some research in the Traverse.
We should follow up with Captain Anderson.
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I could tell you more. Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
All the Medigel. Okay, let's go down to C-Sec and get chewed out. Elevator time. Is this going to be
In
a
remembrance
quest
of
elevator?
Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. devoted wife and talented chef, Serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Nice. He was up here.
Remind me to go to our settings tomorrow on Git Labs. Just check if maybe something got missed with it.
Yeah. So that we don't keep having the disconnect problem.
Yeah.
Streamlabs has not been treating us nicely lately.
What the hell happened down there, Commander?
Told you he was gonna yell at us.
Jax needed killing. Here's your shipment.
You've put me in a bit of a bind here, Commander.
Bitch needed killing.
See yourself out when you're ready.
Oh no! But ah.
You get more Paragon or Renegade points?
Yeah.
Get your shit together, Amber.
What the hell?
Worst Paragon run ever.
Damn it. Can we reload? Where does I want to check to see where this autosave reloads us. Yeah. Alright, hold on. Let's look at the journal. That's pretty far back, but that's okay. It just like that was a huge chunk of Renegade.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the
I
feeling?
need to talk to you about your work with CSAC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind.
This isn't a game,
Now
Jack.
you said I need to go.
Tough
I'm not-
girl.
We're just gonna zip through a whole bunch of dialogue to finish off redo the quests here.
Commander,
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible
This is
things,
pathetic.
but she rejected me. Me! Something.
I think I can see why
Look,
you're...
kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but...
General, did you...
So you think it's...
It damn well couldn't hurt.
Maybe you're right, Commander.
This is no place for someone...
Or, say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few...
What do you want me to do?
There's an... Why is that? Because I told him. Look,
What makes you think he'll
You'll
believe-
bring it... Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info.
Who am I taking it to?
His name is... Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know...
Okay. So we finished off that thing, and then... Back to Chellick on the way out.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you damn newcomers. Think they can run.
I guess we better go find out.
Okay. Let's get past that. We can do some fast traveling around. We'll come back and do Dr. Michelle's quest again. Quickly once we redo all of this. CSAC. We can fast travel to the med clinic now that we basically know what we're doing. I don't think we picked up anything in the middle between those. and that's gonna give us a little bit of a save here too.
Detective Chellick. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's...
We were
I
trying.
gathered that. It might
Do
seem...
you really need to...
Nice to see you.
It's part of the job. Now, are you going to help me or not?
You're a smart guy,
I do-
Chelsea.
Oh, that still leaves my case unsolved. I could
I'll
still...
help you, but
I'm
I
trying... Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here.
Why are you so
We
concerned?
have... These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep. No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Okay, so we have to make sure
Where can I find this
that when we
Jax?
talk to Jax,
Jax, good luck,
don't
Commander.
kill him. Apparently, killing the criminal was the wrong thing to do.
We say Judge Dredd.
Where's the rapid transit? It's over here, right? Yeah. We'll just quickly get through these things, and we'll get all. We'll go to the med clinic as well and redo that one. It'll actually be really quick to just zip through these, without all the extra walking around that we do. Okay, don't kill
Hold
the
it.
criminal.
That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the mods?
Show her the goods.
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
I guess neutral's the best way to go, because like normally the upper one here is your Paragon, but then that turned into a Renegade situation. So we'll just go with sure.
Here you go.
Okay.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Okay, so it didn't add to either Paragon or Renegade there. Right? And we check back with Chalik. We have to speak with Sierra on that one, and we gotta go upstairs for all of that stuff. So just to check, yeah, okay. So now we still just have that little bit of chunk of Renegade that I got at the very beginning for, I think I told someone they were stupid or something like that. Where is, I think there's a fast travel right through this door.
Jay's stuck.
Got it. I got it.
Okay.
There's gotta be a story behind this.
One son comes in and says the other son is stuck. Oh boy. Kids. Well, it can't be too bad because he's not like howling in pain or anything. Alright, let's pick up this quest and do it real quick.
I need those supplies for my...
Don't dis-
Oh, Commander Shepard. I didn't...
Every time I come
Someone from my past.
I might be able to help.
I have to give them what they want.
Maybe I can
I
get
have
you
to
out.
give some of my medical supplies to a merchant.
Give me your contacts.
Deal
man.
with him, but won't they expose my past?
I'll make sure.
I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
Don't worry.
And then we'll just
I'll take
fast
care of
travel
this.
back to the markets, finish
Good luck,
that off,
Commander.
and then we're right back
Careful, Danza.
to where I was. And we can go down to CSEC and not get yelled at and not get a whole bunch of Renegade points. Because it can be really, when you use the fast travel system, it can be really fast to just zip around and get from place to place, and it does save for you. It just, like I was saying earlier, when you are actually just walking around rather than doing the fast travel, you pick up a whole bunch of quests.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yeah? But I was told the
Change of
doctor-
plans.
A change, but
Shut up, Moreland. I told Baines you'd screw this up.
What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Leave the doctor
We
alone.
can end this if you just bring me those supplies.
Charming.
Otherwise, I'll start telling people about
You're
the
shutting
doc-
down a
Hey,
medical.
hold on. This is way more than I bargained for.
thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Here we go.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Hey, a whole bunch of Paragon for doing that too.
It's even funnier than I thought.
I think we have to go back to the med clinic.
It was even funnier than I thought.
What did he do?
So you know the space between the bed and that stairway up to the top bunk?
Yeah.
So there's like a panel missing there.
Yep.
So he stepped through that. So I got to him, and his hands were at the top bunk, and he was just like, "I'm stuck." So all I had to do was pull up the mattress, and he had to sneak his head into the bed. So when are we getting that new bunk bed?
Yeah, I think we might just have to go ahead and do the measurements tomorrow.
Yep.
Our twins have a second, possibly third-hand bunk bed that already went through their sister and is now going through them, and it is just falling
Commander,
apart.
How did things go?
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on
The
any.
thug said he worked for a man.
Baines. I wonder if he means Armiston
What
Baines.
can you tell me about it?
Last I heard.
We should follow up with Captain Anderson.
Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
I don't think we
I'll be
need
going
anything
now.
else down
Goodbye,
in
Commander.
the
Nice to-
wards. Cause I don't know where. Okay, so that's gonna be up. I don't know what this ward's access corridor is. Oh yeah, we gotta go talk to Chelik. And not get yelled at. This time we do it without getting yelled at. That's how we do.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Huh. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I let Jenna go. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
So now you know if you are doing a renegade run to kill Jax.
Get him.
If you're doing Paragon, don't kill him. Don't kill the criminal. Right. So that's... there we go. I still am not sure where Conrad is. I feel like this was a quest that got broken for me the first time I played the game. And then I was able to finish it the second time. But I can't remember where he's supposed to go. So we gotta go back up to the Presidium. Let's go to Shiara first.
Septimus has sent word. Apparently, he sought the consort's forgiveness.
Good, good.
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember it. What drew you back to the Citadel?
I would gold!
I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt called.
That's not strange. Many of us have felt the same calling. Though you are the first of your kind to respond to it.
Really? I hadn't seen any other humans working here, but I didn't want to ask.
No doubt you are just the first of many to come. It's only a matter of time now that your species is spreading its wings.
I'm having a little chuckle to myself as I sit there and recognize the voice actor for a random NPC.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander. But I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart.
But I'm Paragon.
I
I have
to
to help you out of the kindness of my
If
heart.
you're interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see the sadness behind your eyes. It tells a story that makes me want to weep. Pain and loss, but it drives you, makes you strong.
There's something about her face
is
that's
what kept you
unnerving, and I
alive
don't
when
know what it
everyone
is.
around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Get out.
Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Okay, we gotta go talk to the Elcor ambassador. I think we have to talk to Captain Anderson too. But he should be at the embassy as well. Okay, hold on. That's CSEC, and that's Citadel. But I think further down is the embassies. Or CSEC and the embassies are, like, right next to each other.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
I love the, like, exposition dumps that you get just in being
What's your
like,
name?
oh,
What do you do
I'm new
here?
to this area.
My
Tell
name
me
is
about it.
Sophia. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrator.
Okay, I just did that
I
one.
should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Not sure which embassies I need to get to, but I think I can get to both of them from... Oh, no, this one's locked. Okay. There's nobody here. There we go.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
I've come to talk to you about your little problem.
Your little problem.
Curious, what do you know about the consort and her relationship to me?
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, there should be proof enough for you.
Do it, Garrus.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so.
I love that the
Thankful.
Elcors are like an entire
That
race
was a
of
great thing
Eeyores.
you did, Commander. Approving. You see, then not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to watch me yawn there. Okay. So, journal. So the only other thing, I still not quite sure what the ward's access court. Maybe it's okay. So where are we now? If we look, no, not squad. We look at where we are now, and that's the CSEC Academy. This is the ward's access. So we gotta actually go there. That's what we need to do. It's gonna be in that in-between space between the Citadel or the Presidium and the wards. So no fast traveling, we have to walk through the corridor. That way we can find the signal. Is it across the bridge? No, like we just keep going where we're going. I'm suddenly now going the wrong direction. How did I do that? How did I just all of a sudden just keep going this way? No, not that way. If she kept going that way, it would have taken her straight to that castle. Sorry. You will find that me as a gamer, I consult my map like constantly.
Oh, if they're here, they know about map checking. Check my Resident Evil 8 playthroughs.
That is one of the things that drives me like not crazy, but like it always takes me aback when I watch other streamers and they play games that I know I am very map heavy playing, and they never look at the map.
And then they complain about getting lost.
Yeah, I'm like, how are you playing this without looking at the map? Like, I never know where I'm going. Is this the... No, that's to the tower. I went too far. There we go. Okay, so somewhere in here there should be something that's tracking the signal. Or wait. Towards access. There wasn't anything here. This is just the elevator. I just want to double check, make sure there wasn't anything I could have clicked on. Oh, no? Okay, that's just the direction. Those are just the direction plaques. Okay, we'll hop in the elevator and see if maybe there's a lower part to the access corridor.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud.
We're now getting... Yeah, we can skip that one because we've already heard that one. Where am I now? I'm now in Flex. Oh, okay.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Yeah, it's the bit.
There
Looks
we
like
go.
they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Oh, we're gonna go bouncing around. Hopefully the next one is a little more straightforward as to where we're supposed to look. And we're just there. Relayed through a terminal in the financial district of the Presidium. Do I have a fast travel near me? Go right back up to the Presidium.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and
we
were
already
last
got
seen in
this
the
quest.
Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been
We
made.
have now spent too many times in and out of the elevator that we're hitting. Everything's being relayed. Is there a fast travel close to where I am right now? I don't see one, so let's go across the bridge and we'll get to the financial district the long way. Let's see. Okay, it's in the bank. Okay. Boom.
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidium.
Alright. The latest communication relay shows that the signal's final destination is in the back room of the Emporium in the financial district of the Presidium. Alright. That's like just next door.
This is it. I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a programmer of VI. You're an AI.
AIs are illegal in this
Correct.
world.
Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records.
Of course he did.
These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered.
Why funnel
But I
the
will
credits?
not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals.
That's why the credits.
Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Alright, I think we've done all that, so we say...
Can't we resolve this
seems
peacefully?
like the right thing
Commander,
to
AIs
say.
are universally illegal. They must be destroyed upon contact without exception.
I am not naive, human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Well, both of those ones at the bottom seem like bad renegade options, so I guess we'll just exit
I
out.
bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Alright, time to see if we blow up. What do I do? Alright. Okay, so triangle, square, triangle, X. Alright. Triangle, square, triangle, X, circle. Triangle, square, triangle, X, square. Alright, we didn't blow it up. Alright, neat quest. Okay. So the only thing left on the Citadel is the fan. We don't know. Hey, weren't we supposed to talk to the captain? I guess not. Okay, we gotta go back to CSEC and then go down to the docking bays so that we can actually get off. Now that I've been playing for almost 2 hours, actually leave the Citadel. Where is the nearest rapid transit, though? There's one. No dying.
Promise nothing.
think it was this one that takes us down to the docks.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
One of the best quotes, one of the best lines in all of these games. Alright, Dina, what do you have to say?
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I'll only blow her up twice.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got us Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council.
Oh, right, from the beginning.
I'm not sure they even exist.
Shepard's like, no, it's the Reapers, guys. Guys, the Reapers.
The conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice on that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Alright, let's go get
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis
first.
Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
Yeah.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop
Why
some.
his face looks so weird?
I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Noveria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead. Has been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military's keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
What can you tell me about the ship?
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
Any idea how to find him?
Last I heard, he was up in the tower trying to get the Council to investigate Baines' death. Is there anything else, Commander?
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay. Ooh, we leveled up! Oh, where? Come on. Trigger it. There we go. Codex. Alright. Level up. 4 points. We didn't put any into Vanguard last time. How did we get Intimidate? Did we put something into Intimidate, or did they do that? We're gonna put a bunch into our Spectre training. Because it increases health, accuracy, and effectiveness of all attacks and powers. And then we say auto level up and auto level up. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of like main quest things to go do. But let's get back on the Normandy. Wait. There we go. Enter Normandy.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
So there's the VIs and the AIs in the Mass Effect.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't gonna be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
He's gonna keep
Our enemy
going
knows
with
we're
the top
coming.
one.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
It all seems so epic. And then it's just like, alright, so,
Commander,
how you doing?
Something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I love Joker.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolich syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, see ya. Okay, time to talk to the crew and then we'll set off. I was gonna say set sail, which is kind of a weird thing to say about a spaceship.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Dude, are you seriously gonna turn down a Krogan that wants to fight for you?
That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander, this won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Well.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, some Paragon. Where does this go? Goes down. Codex. Yeah, so that elevator is going to take us all around, but we should have somebody on this deck. Talk to Kaden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
You got nothing really important to say there, Kaden. Codex entries. Medbay.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
Oh, I think I already went through
enlisted
this
right
one.
out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I think we did go through that when last time we were playing. Is there a second door back here? Where does this go? Okay. There's just like a little lab back here. Gotcha. It's weird because I'm trying to remember where like everything is on the Normandy and where all the things, all these places go. And my brain keeps going back to the ship from Andromeda because that was the most recent Mass Effect game I actually played. I haven't finished Andromeda. I was thinking of doing another playthrough of it. but I was planning to get through some other games a lot faster and get through Andromeda before starting Legendary Edition. I might just play Andromeda on my own and not stream it. Rex! Instructor Rex.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? They'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Everybody's locker.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense. I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'm not sure it doesn't happen again.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got... No offense. I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish...
Yes. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush. They have... I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Ugh. Oh, Shepard just has like a naturally flirty voice, no matter who she's talking to.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap.
I don't even
Hell, the
remember this guy
licenses
being
alone
here.
have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Everything's too expensive. It's alright, we'll go on another mission and get a bunch of stuff. Who cares?
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Oh, excuse me.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to.
Bossy.
I understand, Commander.
Alright, so Tally will be the last person we haven't talked to. And she should be in the engine room. There's my captain's quarters. Deck 3 to deck 1. Deck 1. Excuse me. Okay, so these go back up to deck 1, and that one takes me down to deck 3. And that was Med Bay. And it said that my captain's quarters was over here. Oh, is that what this is? This is captain's quarters? Oh, captain's office. Okay. Let's go back down the elevator. There should be a level 4 where the engine room is. just around. I just missed. There we go. There was just a little corridor I missed.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
She's so adorable. I love her so
I'm
much.
starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
Oh, that background
It
noise
comes
is
with
way
being a
too
quarry.
overpowering.
The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival.
17
The
million.
bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty. And they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exiles searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Yeah, that's everything.
I should go.
See you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
I love it, like, you can always have that
But I'm guessing
option
that's
to
not why
just
you
be
came
a
down
complete asshole, where it's like, oh, I don't want these people on my ship.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself, with no emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I think I have now managed to talk to everybody on the crew. Let's see if we can't set our destination. I think we're gonna go to the Artemis Tau system first. Go pick up Liara. Here we go. Okay, we want to zoom out from the Citadel. Zoom out from that space. We're in the Serpent Nebula, which just has the Citadel, so we gotta go further. Various here. There's an asteroid. We want to go to Liara's dig site. Athens, Macedon. Travel to another system, yes. And it's gonna give us this nice little cutscene of the Normandy leaving the Citadel, making it all look so pretty. I hope it wasn't too loud for you guys. Okay. So, there's just a whole bunch of stuff going. Most of this is just going to... A lot of this is just gonna give us, like, facts about these planets. I don't know if that means we're getting anything out of it. Oh, nope. Oh, okay. That was the wrong button. Nope, can't survey that planet. First time I played through this, I read everything. I read all of what these little planets did. I went to every planet that you were able to go to. I think we scanned everything here now.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
I don't even know if this is where we're supposed to be, but this is where we're going. And we will take Rex and Garrus with us. That is the squad that I like. Oh, we're gonna be in the Mako. Now we get to see how the Mako fares with the upgrades that they made to it. Medal of Exploration. We got a trophy. We went to a planet. Let's see how this planet. Okay, so there's distress signal straight ahead. There's an anomaly there, and then there's debris, which usually gets us some stuff. So. Got some boosters for a little bit of a jump. We can shoot. We can zoom in to shoot, which is not comfortable. What's that? Yeah, because it's controlling a little smoother, actually. Not working. Oh, I'm repairing. Okay. I gotta wait a little bit for the repair on the Mako to be done, and I can go back to fighting. Okay. I got kissed it. Oh my god, I'm on fire! Have we done enough damage to the Thresher mod? I don't think we have. But it's gonna make me blue up. It's gonna pop up right underneath me. Oh my god. I died it. I blew up. Where did it... I gotta turn around. Hold on. Oh, there's smoke this way. Is that me? Is that my dead body? There's just like a blowed up thing there. Okay, hold on. Where need to go this way, I think. The Mako is moving very similar to the one that they had for Andromeda. Alright, let's not, like, die halfway through trying to repair our ship. And let's just see if I can get... Let's see if we can kill this Thresher Mod. Where'd it go? There it is. At least get out of the way of the Thresher Mob while we're repairing. And it really did not do enough for our health. I'll just exit. I think we're gonna call it there for that one. We'll come back next week and fight the Thresher Maw some more. So I know we spent a lot of time going around the Citadel and doing all the missions, but I don't. That's my personal favorite way to play this game, is to go around and talk to everybody, do all the missions, find all of the lore and stuff. It doesn't have to be all about the firefights and the big monsters and stuff like that. It can be about learning and discovering about this whole galaxy that you find yourself in, and that's the part that I like. So hopefully that's not too boring for you guys to check out with me, because I just love seeing all the little nooks and crannies that you can get into. And the Citadel's full with stuff like that, just running around the Citadel and completing quests and stuff. So I will be back next Friday with some more Mass Effect, more side quests. And tomorrow, Jason and I will be streaming some more It Takes Two, and hopefully we'll be able to finish that one off so that we can move on to our next game in our quarantine date nights. So I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks again for watching, and I will be back tomorrow.